Hello, welcome adventurers. I am Kristen, the owner of Mastermind Adventures. If you are new to us, then I should let you know that Mastermind Adventures is a team of creative professionals who are conquering isolation and loneliness by building communities through play. Today, I wanted to talk to you about why we started our Game Master for Hire initiative and some of the major frustrations that I see when I'm on group message boards. I would love for you to share this video with someone who might be looking for better online gaming experiences. So a little bit about our story. My husband Jason and I started this business in 2013 because we believe deep in our hearts that play is important and that it can change lives. After years of creating fun and exciting interactive programs for kids, we have embarked on adding high-quality virtual tabletop role-playing experiences for adults. And I've been spending a lot of time on Dungeons and Dragons message boards with folks looking for virtual games. And there's something that comes up a lot when I tell people that we offer professional game masters to run virtual tabletop role-playing games. So if you are a gamer, please let me know if you've ever had this question. When someone calls themselves a professional game master, what does that mean? Well, for lots of people, it simply means that, number one, they have some experience in running tabletop role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons. And two, they have signed up with a service that will list their pay-to-play games. So let me give you a little bit more detail. Professional game masters or dungeon masters is not a role that there is a professional certification for. There is no governing board deciding who gets to be a professional game master. There's no regulations and no standards that they have to live by. In our current world, anyone with experience running role-playing games can take on the moniker of a professional. So just a little bit of history that might be helpful. In 2017, Wired featured an article on Pro GM Tim Woods, who was making $250 an hour running D&D games in Manhattan. This idea spurned lots of other people reporting on how they would like to make careers, or at least a side hustle, out of doing pay-to-play Dungeons and Dragons. Fast forward to 2019 and the pandemic, and people were looking for ways to supplement their income by using their skills. In fact, it was March of 2019 when we pivoted to start to offer our in-person Dungeons and Dragons games for kids into a virtual format. And we started discussing a program for adults. So please don't get me wrong. When I say Pro GMs don't have a governing board certifying their status, that doesn't mean that I think that no one offering this service deserves to call themselves a professional. Game masters have a skill that is often worth paying for. The time and talent that it takes to offer a high-quality virtual or in-person tabletop game experience is unique. Game masters, or pro or not, spend hours prepping for games and spend a considerable amount of money and time on extras that help create fun, exciting experiences for their players. But since the pandemic, there's been an explosion of people taking on the Pro GM moniker, which has left players confused and sometimes disillusioned about what they can expect when paying to play in their games. Because of this, some people have had bad experiences, which end up giving pay to play a bad name. So I'd like to talk a little bit about how Mastermind Adventures GM for Hire initiative is a little bit different. If you're just joining us, my name is Kristen and I'm the owner of Mastermind Adventures. I'm talking today about professional game masters and dungeon masters. And I've given just a little bit of history about where Pro GM trend began. So as you can see, the current market for professional game masters is sort of a Wild West stage. It really is hard to know who to trust or what kind of quality that you can expect from a professional GM. It's hard to know what kind of standards that GMs follow and who to trust and who is worth your time and money. So there are 3 reasons why we're different. First of all, our professional game masters have passed the test to prove that they can offer professional level of games, storytelling, and service. To become one of our Pro GMs, the applicants must go through several interviews with people at different levels of our company. They must submit videos of sample games showing their gaming style. They have to pass a background check and agree to a professional code of conduct. And they have to go through training and agree to contribute to the larger professional GM community. The GMs who we hire have backgrounds in theater, performance, voice acting, improv, live action role play, teaching, and storytelling. They all have years of experience offering tabletop role-playing and game experiences, and some are even professional game designers and writers. We have designed this initiative to create a community of support around the game masters. They help one another and they work together. They have each other's backs and they have fun together, and they really want to help each other succeed. We have confidence in recommending our games to you because we know that every player will be treated with respect. Regardless of your level of experience, we truly want to help you find your perfect game because play is important, community is important, and we don't want to waste your time. So just to wrap things up, I just wanted to say that adventurer, I see you. And I know that you have limited time and limited budget, and that you just want to have fun and find like-minded people where you can play your game and connect with others. I understand that the choices are overwhelming, and as a community of gamers, we are looking out for you. And that's why we have put so much effort and time into finding some of the very best game masters in the country who want to play with you. Since 2013, Mastermind Adventures has created one-of-a-kind experiences for hundreds of our clients, and we are dedicating to helping you find your perfect game. We want you to feel safe so that you can relax and just have fun. Because after all, isn't that what it's all about? Thanks so much for listening to me today, and I hope this cleared up some of the mystery around what makes a good game master. If you hopped on late, I hope that you will go back and watch the full replay and get the full scope of the history on professional game masters. I will also drop some links below so that you can follow those to find out more if you want more information. And I'll be back next week to talk about values. If you have any topics that you'd like for me to talk about, please message me or drop a comment below. And if you're looking for a high quality Dungeons & Dragons game for any age, you can book time with me or one of our adventure specialists. We will ask you some questions to help us make personalized recommendations for you to find your perfect game. We are here for you because you've always wanted to play. Thanks so much for listening, and have an awesome week.